There should be no law against killing people. I know it's a wrong thing, but hell, you restrict somebody from it, they're gonna want it more.
This is the story of Torey Adamczyk and his friend Brian Draper. They planned and killed their friend Cassie Stoddard.
I just killed Cassie. We just left her house. This is not a fucking joke.
I'm shaking.
I stabbed her in the throat and I saw her lifeless body just disappear. Dude, I just killed Cassie. Oh, fuck. That felt like fucking real. I mean, it went by so fast.
Shut the fuck up, we gotta get our act straight.
On the night of September 22, 2006, Cassie was house-sitting for her aunt and uncle in Bannock County. They asked her to take care of their pets while they were away for the weekend. Her boyfriend, Matt Beckham, came over around 6 p.m. to keep her company. Later, two classmates, Brian Draper and Torey Adamczyk, who were both 16, came by to hang out. Cassie showed them around the house, including the basement, and they all started watching the movie Kill Bill Volume 2 in the living room. But Draper and Adamczyk left before the movie ended, saying they wanted to see another movie at the theater. Cassie and Matt stayed behind.
Unfortunately, we have the grueling task of killing our two friends. And they are right in that house just down the street.
We just talked to them. We were there for an hour. But
We checked out the whole house. We know there's lots of doors. There's lots of places to hide.
What Cassie didn't know was that before they left, Brian unlocked the basement door so they could sneak back in later. After leaving, Draper and Torey put on dark clothes, gloves, and white masks. They quietly came back through the basement door while Cassie and Matt were watching TV. They made loud noises trying to scare them, hoping they'd come downstairs. When nothing happened, they turned off the power to the house, thinking Cassie and Matt would check the breaker. When that didn't work, they turned some lights back on. Cassie started feeling uneasy, and one of the dogs was barking and growling at the basement stairs. Matt noticed she was scared and called his mom to ask if he could stay over, but she said no. Instead, she offered to let Cassie come to their house, but Cassie refused because she wanted to take care of the pets. Around 10:30 p.m., Matt's mom came to pick him up, leaving Cassie alone. Matt called Torey to check where they were, but Torey's voice was faint, so Matt assumed they were at the theater. Meanwhile, Draper and Torey, still hiding in the basement, turned the lights off again, hoping Cassie would come down. When she didn't, they went upstairs and scared her by slamming a closet door. Then, they attacked her with knives, stabbing her many times and seriously hurting her. An 18-year-old friend named Joe Lucero helped them by bringing the murder weapons. During the investigation, police found out that Draper and Torey had planned the murder ahead of time and even recorded parts of it on video at school. This video was used as evidence in their trial.
We found our victim, and sad as it may be, she's our friend. But you know what? We all have to make sacrifices. Our first victim is going to be Cassie Stoddard. She's going to be alone in a big, dark house out in the middle of nowhere. How perfect can you get? I mean, like, holy shit, dude.
I'm horny just thinking about it.
Hell yeah. I unlocked the back doors. That's all unlocked. Now we just gotta wait. I just killed Cassie. We just left her house. This is not a fucking joke.
I'm shaking.
I stabbed her in the throat and I saw her lifeless body just disappear. Dude, I just killed Cassie. Oh, fuck. That felt like fucking real. I mean, it went by so fast.
Shut the fuck up, we gotta get our act straight.
Okay.
The intense interrogation started with Torey Adamczyk, who they called Torey. They asked him how many people knew Cassie Stoddard was home alone.
Tell other people about this?
Yes.
Okay, so it's maybe common knowledge at school that
Yes.
she was going to have a few people over.
It was
But it really wasn't going to be this big wild party or anything like that, right?
Around it, but yeah.
Did they say what time that party was supposed to begin?
Well, I said I'd be there around 8.
Okay. You hooked up with Brian and you said, hey, we should go to Cassie's place.
Yeah, we were planning that during school.
September 22nd, 2006. We're skipping our 4th hour. We're not even plan right now.
I'm dead close.
I'm telling Cassie's family, but she had number 1. We have to stick with the plan. And she's perfect, so she's gonna die.
After school, they linked up before heading out.
Let's see, okay. So I called Torey around 7:45 or something like that. And then he came and got me at then we saw Matt up on the front porch, and he said, "Hey guys."
Is that like up on the balcony? Is that
Yeah.
up like on the second level?
The balcony. And
So he come out of the house to
yeah.
greet you. Okay.
And so we were inside the house. We're like, "Oh my crap!" And this is a huge house and stuff. And so we went.
How do you get into the house?
You go up the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think it's like that.
So you ended up entering
door.
the house at the same place where Matt was standing
Yes.
greeting you.
Yeah.
But did you notice there was a lower door too in the garage door?
I did.
Okay,
notice
well, you
that.
didn't go in that door. You went in the second level.
Yes.
Okay. And then what?
Well,
You guys went into the house.
walked inside.
Both together. Tori was with you.
Yes. And we saw the house, and it was really big and stuff. And we're like, "Oh, this is cool," you know. And then I remember asking Cassie, "Where is everybody?" You know, she said, "Oh, well, I'm not sure when it came." So we sat down. I remember she had a big video.
So you went there and you went into a first room. Did you go into a living room, a hallway? What was
There's a living room on the left side. I
Okay.
remember there's a staircase.
So what's the first thing you did when you arrived there? Did you just go into the living room, or did you go throughout the whole house?
I walked
Did you check out
around.
the house?
Yeah.
Okay. Was you escorted by anybody, or
I
you
was
just say?
Max.
Okay, so Matt, like,
You walked me around and stuff. I'm
okay,
like,
just
"All
kind
right."
of showing you everything. So you basically looked at every room in the house, got
Just
the
the house.
lay of the land.
There's a
yeah?
lot of rooms there. Yeah.
Okay.
There's tons of them.
All right. So you arrived there. What happens when you get there?
Cassie and Matt gave us a tour of the entire house.
Just back up just a little bit. So you drove and drive. Did they greet you at the door? Did you say
Matt was outside on the deck, and he waved to us, and then he went inside the house, and we just walked up the stairs and walked
Okay. So you walked up the stairs. You saw a basement door going in, maybe, and a garage door.
in.
See, this is the garage door right here.
Yeah.
Was there a door here? A little man door to walk? Did you?
Oh yeah, there was.
Okay. So you went by that door, but you went up.
We
those
went up the stairs.
Second
through
level
the front
entrance.
door.
Okay. So they greeted you there.
Uh-huh.
You went inside.
Yes.
And what happened? As soon as you went inside.
We looked around. We were at the entry hall, and then we got the tour of the entire house.
Now,
We
did they
went.
take you on that tour?
Yeah, they did. They showed us around.
Torey gave a detailed explanation of their plan to go to the house and exactly when they arrived. The questions then focused on the basement door they used to sneak back inside later. He made it clear they knew exactly how the killers got into the house.
And then I saw he had a big video collection. So we looked at a bunch of movies and stuff.
Okay.
And then I think
Did you look through those movies?
I did.
Okay. Do you like movies? I mean, is that,
Yes.
what kind of movies? What's your favorite kind of movies?
I like horror movies.
Okay. So you like horror movies?
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, what genre?
Is what?
Like what category?
Oh.
What? There's a lot of them.
Is there? What would you say is your favorite movie of all?
Of all time, my favorite movie would have to be. There's lots of choices. To be honest, I would have to say Halloween. My favorite movie.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Good movie, it is.
That's a pretty good classic.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, did you pick a movie out? Were you going to watch a movie?
I wanted to watch Domestic Disturbance, but that's not what Troy wanted to watch. So he got Kill Bill Volume 2, I believe.
Okay.
We watched that. And
Did you watch the whole movie? Did you guys all go in the living room and watch the movie?
Yeah. And I was on the couch. I was on the far wall.
Okay.
And Matt and Cassie were kissing and stuff.
Okay.
And Tori was right by the TV.
During the interrogation, they brought up movies, and this detail will turn out to be important later in the story.
We wanted to see Click, but it started at 9:45, and we watch movies a lot, you know, and we like to see the whole movie. So, and I think the only one playing was Pulse, and that was at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So we went inside there. I remember calling Matt inside the movie theater.
So that was it still 9:45, or was it a little later when you called Matt, so we can match up that phone call?
Maybe 10:26, I think. 10:26, 10:27.
Who sold you your ticket?
I remember it was a guy. I remember that.
Was there anything particular about him?
He's just a guy in the movie theater.
Okay.
Did you know him?
No.
And so we got you buy from the guy. It's 9:45. Rough. Do you think it's 9:45 when you go inside the lobby there?
So
if someone sees you there, they're going to see you at 9:45.
Probably.
Okay.
Okay, but where is the movie at?
I think the movie's on the right side.
Okay, and then where at? Is it the first theater? You guys turn and go in?
Is there any way you can help us out with a map of the theater to show us kind of where the movie was in there, so we know? And again, we're just trying to confirm,
Yeah, of course.
So you know, and you can do another page if you want. Just flip the page.
No, flip the page. Yeah. All right. Okay, box here. Parking lot over here. That's where we park, by the way.
And you're absolutely, unequivocally positive that you two went into Pulse. You two bought tickets for Pulse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then
Andy asked you about the guy that was taking the tickets, just so we know.
Yes.
Do you remember what color hair he had? Do you remember anything about him at all?
I didn't really
Remember anybody else there working behind the counter?
Unless I was talking
Do you
to him.
recognize anybody?
No, I was just talking to my friend.
As soon as you bought tickets, you went in there at 9:45, but the movie hadn't started because it starts at 10. So you had to hang around in the lobby for 15 minutes, right?
Well, no. We went to the bathroom.
Okay.
Then we went to theater.
Okay, so you
You're
went
allowed
right
to go in
in.
there like a few minutes before it starts.
Sure. Okay, so where at do you sit in the theater? If you could just drop.
I guess I don't understand about the, you go in and buy the ticket, still 9:45.
Yeah.
Correct? And then you buy the ticket, but you're inside.
Yeah.
So then you go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
And you come back out. Now, they're not letting you in the movie until 10 o'clock.
And then I go to the movie maybe 10 minutes before it's.
So they were sitting and everything, so it wasn't like wait until 10 o'clock, right? So you got in.
We had to wait a little bit because there was a movie in there before, I think.
Okay.
That's what happened.
All right.
So you just hung out in the lobby?
No.
No.
We stayed in the bathroom, and then we talked about some stuff. And then went to theater.
Brian gave a detailed story about when and how he bought the movie tickets. But during the interrogation, the detectives caught him lying about who they bought the tickets from. At first, he said it was some random guy, but then a girl from their school who worked at the theater said they weren't there that Friday night, and that she would have recognized them if they had been. The detectives kept pressing Brian, trying to catch him in more lies.
I'm trying to ask you maybe some details about the movie. Do you remember any the coming attractions, the trailers, the previews that they do?
I do know that from what I saw, it's kind of like a sequel to White Noise.
Okay.
But there was no original characters or anything.
So what was the movie about? I mean, you watched most of the movie?
I don't know. Well, there's a girl there.
Okay.
She was maybe 2 seats away from me.
Okay. What side of you was she sitting
On my right side.
On your right side?
Yes.
2 girls, right?
There's a girl and she had a friend.
So you were talking to them?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we got a hold of them, they would know, they'd remember that conversation.
They would remember that conversation.
And did I recall you say that her name was Heather?
I remember her name was Heather, yes.
Okay, what about the other one? Do you remember her name?
I didn't really talk to her at all.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you remember where they went to school or anything?
I thought I heard them say Highland. That's just. But I'm not exactly sure exactly what school they went to now.
Okay.
What did she look like?
Well, she's pretty attractive, of course. She was wearing tight jeans. She had, I think it was brown hair, and it was probably about to here.
Okay. So that would say probably what, 5'3", 5'4"?
She was pretty short. I would say 5'5".
Is she?
Well, she wasn't that short because she's probably up to here to me. She's probably 5'6", 5'7".
What color is her hair?
I think it was brown.
Definitely brown, or was it strawberry brown? Or?
It was like my sister's hair. So it was like brown with like streaks of like blonde in it and stuff.
So you're pretty confident her name was Heather?
Just not sure if she went to Highland or not.
Yeah. I'm not positive she went to Highland, but.
Okay.
But you haven't seen her at Pokey?
No.
So chances
I've never
are...
seen her before, so...
So she either goes to Highland or...
Century. Or she came from out of town. I don't know.
But you heard her say Highland? I mean, something gave you the inkling
that... Yeah. Well, I don't...
If you don't remember, that's fine.
Really
but if she said Highland, then it kind of helps us a little bit. Okay, good deal.
The detectives let Brian keep talking for a while, even though they knew he was lying. As he kept making up a story about meeting and talking with a girl, his stuttering got worse. Seeing this, the detectives quickly switched their approach and took a different, more serious stance.
You don't remember any details about this movie, though. How long were you in the movie for?
We were in there maybe 20 minutes, and I called Matt.
Okay.
And, let's see.
You called him or Torey called him?
Torey called him.
And you remember what time that was?
It was maybe 20 minutes in the movie.
So 10:20. If the movie starts
well,
at 10.
Not exactly 20 minutes, but yeah.
So around 10:20, you think?
Yeah. I'd say I remember checking his phone to see what time it was at like maybe 10 minutes of the movie, and it said 10:12. And then I remember we called them at least probably 10 minutes after that. So around. Yeah.
So you were sitting inside the movie house when you called inside the theater. The movie was going.
Yes.
Who'd you talk? Did you make the call, or did
he
Torey?
Called? He called. Yes.
Torey called. Matt.
Torey called Matt.
Okay. And so you don't know what they talked about?
No.
Did you hear any conversation what Torey was saying to him, or did he tell you about the conversation?
I remember he said if he still needed us to pick him up or something. He said no. His mom was going to come before we got back to his house. So I remember he asked me if he wanted to come and stop by the movie house. And then he said he had to go home with his mom. That's what he said.
Okay. How long do we stay at the movie? You end up going back into the movie after you've been out with Heather while she's making fun. Where's Torey at? Is he still in the movie? He's watching the movie.
Yes.
Okay. And then you go back in, you sit next to Torey again? Then how long do you stay at the movie? Do you finish out the movie?
I think we wait 5 minutes, and then I remember seeing the credits.
At the end of the movie?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the movie about? I mean, you're a movie buff, so these are things that you pay attention to, right? I mean,
at least watch parts of the movie or something. Any characters you can hook us up with to describe somebody in the movie, describe what happened, anything. What's the whole premise or the plot of the movie? What's it all about?
Well, it was similar to White Noise.
Okay, I don't know White Noise, so you're gonna have to give
us
some. Okay, you're gonna have to give us some details.
Okay, it's about a guy and his wife.
I don't want to know what White Noise is about. I want to know what this movie's about.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And then I remember, I can't really exactly explain the movie because I haven't paid attention to it.
Well, You know what we did yesterday?
What?
We went and watched the movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So, what is the movie about?
Jeez, I don't exactly know. I remember being really bored.
So you go in a movie, you pay that money to go in a movie, and so your story is you didn't really watch the movie.
Well, I'm talking to the girls that are here.
Okay, but they're 2 seats away. I mean, you could be doing a lot of talking in the movie. At least you're picking up something. You're gonna pick up at least one image off the screen that you saw. Tell us about one person. Describe one person you saw in the movie. What'd they look like?
I'm seeing a man, and he looked at a TV screen. And it had White Noise on it. It had the shh thing.
And that's all you saw the whole movie. So how long do you think you were inside that movie theater? Grand total.
We were there for maybe 2 hours.
2 hours? You were inside that movie?
The detectives pushed Brian harder, asking for details about the movie he said he saw. But Brian couldn't remember anything because he had never actually been there. The detectives told him they had watched the movie themselves, so there was no way he could keep lying. Brian had accidentally caught himself in a trap, and now they were ready to press him even more.
We've done our homework, okay?
Yeah.
We've talked to a lot of people. We've viewed tape, okay? And I'm here to tell you, you didn't go to the movie.
Okay.
You were not at that movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, that's neither here nor there. But the thing is, you're going to have to get by that.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't go to the movie, that's fine. but you're gonna have to tell us where you went so that we can put you there, because it's I don't want something to cave in on you that's not working for you.
Brian.
Okay? We're here to help you, bro.
You know,
I mean, really, we are.
You know what happened. Okay?
What?
You didn't go to the movie.
We didn't go to the movie. Okay, I'll tell you.
Okay,
now listen
before
to
you
me.
do that, just listen carefully to Andy, okay?
Okay? Now listen to me. Don't underestimate how much we know.
Okay.
Okay? I told you the first night that when I saw you that I don't think you're the type of person that could kill somebody cold-bloodedly.
Especially my close friend. Yeah.
Especially your close friend.
Of course.
Okay?
Okay. Hold on a second. Okay.
Okay.
I can tell you what we're doing. I was trying to hide this, but I guess I have to tell you now.
You're gonna have to, man. It's the only way out.
We went through, and that's against the law. That's why I want to tell you that.
Okay, you went through cars. What does that mean?
We checked for the cars that they aren't locked, and then
Where at?
we go
Where was
inside
that?
them.
Where at?
Torey had to drive. I don't know. And then we called Matt because he wanted to come too.
Okay, so you didn't go to the movie, but you went through cars.
We didn't go to the movie, but we went.
Can you tell us where you went through cars at? Because if you went through, did you take anything out of cars?
We didn't find anything.
Okay, so can you take us to a car that you went through, and we should find your fingerprints on that car?
We went to. I had gloves, and then we went. I remember we drove by Tori's house,
Hold on.
his neighborhood.
Hold on.
Let's just really let's re-zero ourselves, man. I can't stress to you enough that we are your best friends right now, okay? And please don't underestimate. We know you're a bright kid. We know that you got a lot going for you, and we want to help you to get a lot going for you, and we want to help you. And right now is the perfect time that we can. Man, we can really help you out now. We've got a lot of bargaining chips right now, but it just so requires. And like Andy said, we possess some knowledge, firsthand knowledge. We know, and what we're really waiting for is you to come straight with us, so that we can help get you out of this crap, so it's not going to ruin the rest of your life.
Okay.
We want to help you. Okay, we really do, and I just really want you to believe in us for a minute. And really,
I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand.
You need to tell us the truth.
I'm telling you
about
now.
Okay, so if this is the truth.
Yes, this is the truth.
You can. These things we should be able to go out and confirm.
Yes.
And cooperate.
This is. I was trying to hide this because I heard from a friend that that's 10 years in prison.
What exactly were you doing? Tell me exactly what you were doing.
We parked outside her house for.
Whose house?
Once caught in his lies, Brian quickly changed his story and said they were involved in car theft instead. But the detectives didn't buy it and kept pushing him to tell the truth. At first, Brian tried to hide his involvement, even smiling as he denied it. Then, the interrogator hinted they had evidence that could link him to the crime. Realizing this, Brian corrected himself. The interrogator made it clear how serious things were and urged Brian to be honest and come clean.
Aside from coincidence and all that kind of stuff, when you got out, you parked there, did you go back to play a prank on those guys?
Prank on him?
On Cassie and Matt?
No.
Did you go there just to screw with them a little bit and pro prank?
No.
Okay. You're solid about that.
Yeah, I'm solid about that.
Okay. But you did get out in the neighborhood and check a few car doors?
Yes.
Okay. With the intent to burglarize those cars? You're going to take some stuff out of them, right?
The interrogators keep going back to this playing a prank option.
You guys didn't go back and things got out of hand, you played a prank?
No.
And things went weird?
No.
Because if it did, I mean, we can work through those things. I mean, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine if someone got killed, but it's like, don't dig your hole deeper, because you know what I mean. We didn't start off on very good ground. I mean, I've got some feelings, and you know, I got some ideas what went down, and it's just going to be up to you to come to realization with it.
Exactly.
And
And they're not going to be happy. That's why I was trying to hide
That's
it.
beside the point. There's a little more serious things going on here than, that right now.
How many cars roughly did you open?
We would open maybe 4 or 5. A lot of them were locked.
Okay, and so you got into 4 or 5?
Yeah, about 4 or 5.
But you didn't take anything? No CDs?
No.
I mean, this is the one time in your life that somebody needs to come up with something missing. I mean, that somebody needs to verify.
Yeah, but
Something you did, you should tell.
The detective stressed that all they needed was someone to back up their story and alibi about the theft. But it looked like this alibi might turn out to be false once again.
There's nobody that's going to see you guys sneak back into the house.
No.
That didn't happen.
No.
And there's nobody that's going to see you around the house on Saturday.
No.
We're not going to find those people.
No. We were at our house at all.
Did you have anything to do with the murder? Did you have anything to do with the murder of Cassie?
No. No, I did not have anything to do with the murder of Cassie.
Torey.
No. No, I did not have anything to do with the murder of Cassie.
Torey.
No. No, I did not have anything to do with the murder of Cassie.
Torey.
No. No, I did not have anything to do with the murder of Cassie.
Torey.
No.
Okay, and you're being square on that.
Of course.
And if we offer you a polygraph test, lie detector test,
Yes.
we're going to ask you those
You'll
questions.
take it. Yes.
We want
Sure.
you to take that.
Of course I'll take it.
Okay.
And you're not going to fail it. I don't need you to fail this test.
Well, they're what? They're 90% sure, right?
Now they're about 96.
Okay. Well, then yes, I should say yes.
Okay? And they're pretty simple. I mean, there's not a lot of hocus pocus on them. Okay, they're pretty simple.
Okay.
Okay, about the play that Tori's been writing, or the movie.
Well, there's a film festival in January, so we wanted to make a movie, and then go there and yeah. And
Did you ask Cassie to make a movie with you?
Yes, we wanted to be like the main character and stuff.
What's the movie about?
We were making like a slasher flick.
What is it?
Like a slasher flick,
Okay.
like Halloween and stuff like that.
The detective asked Brian if he had ever thought about having Casey Stoddard star in a movie. Brian said she was supposed to be the main girl in their horror movie, but sadly, their story turned into a real-life nightmare.
Go all the way, and somebody else that we interview comes in, i.e. Torey, and comes in and gets it up. Leaves a guy like you in the cold. And then you're like, dang it, I should have been up front first. You know what I mean?
With what?
About killing Cassie.
I can't be
I'm concerned about that. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting here accusing you, but I got to tell you that I'm concerned about that. I'm concerned you had something. Your story's not washing, bro. It's just not working for us. It's not working.
The truth. This isn't a story. This is the truth. This
Okay, but last time you told us this was the truth, and it wasn't a story. You even put it on paper, man.
But I didn't want my parents to know I was going through cars because they.
But so you didn't want us to solve Cassie's homicide then because you didn't really care enough about that to tell us the truth up front. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You understand where we're going with this?
Yeah,
Remember I told you that night? I said, if any time in your life, this is the time you need to tell the truth.
Yes, I should have told you about the cars then.
But if there's something else,
No.
you need to tell us. You went back in the house and you played a prank
you sure?
on Cassie.
No, we didn't pull anything. No,
All right, man.
You're not turning the lights off.
No.
You're not playing with the lights. You're not messing with them. You're not doing that kind of stuff.
No.
When you go back.
I mean, you're not getting into the trying to scare them, just screwing around, spooking with them, and then you guys get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens or no?
No, it did not happen.
Okay.
All right. All right.
And you're going to pass a polygraph when we ask you.
Yeah.
Okay. And we have a promise from you that there is no more lies, right?
No, this is it. This is it. I don't know why you even think I would kill my friend.
Come on.
Even with the detectives putting on a lot of pressure, Brian stayed strong and didn't break during the interrogation.
Yeah, and there's just no easy way to tell you this. We do know that that Torey and Brian have gone back in the house. Okay? We do know that the two of them murder. We do know that they murder Cassie. We got the evidence at this point to prove that.
We found the evidence.
We also have some overwhelming evidence, trace evidence, that type of stuff that's going to prove that they did it as well. It's not just hearsay. It's not just somebody saying it. And then we do have a confession.
You know what you need to do. You know exactly what happened, and you know what you need to do. So, unfortunately, you're not going anywhere tonight. You're going to be placed into custody tonight. Okay? I'm sorry that's the way it goes.
You're going to be charged with first-degree murder.
Okay? But like I said before you say anything, I encourage you. If you want to talk to an attorney, you should do that. I'm not pulling punches here. Still, your full cooperation can do nothing but help you at this point in time.
You understand that, Torey?
Okay.
Even though you need a lawyer or whatever, you want to talk to a lawyer, I understand that's the advice they gave
Right.
you today. And then whatever you and the lawyer work out, they want
We
you
know
to
the
cooperate.
details. We've got the knife that you used. We've got the masks that you used. We've got the videotape. We've got it. There's a tape up in there that you buried. Okay? Tried to catch on fire. All that stuff. You know what I'm talking about. I don't need to tell you that.
This is right, Torey. What they're saying is true.
So,
It sounds like you need a lawyer.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah, don't ask him anymore.
don't ask him anymore because we
I
don't
don't
want
want
to go
to,
there.
yeah.
But we want to talk to you.
I'm not a lawyer. I
I
don't
know,
want
but we
No,
want
we
to
don't
talk
want
to you.
him answering questions for you.
Right.
He
But
wants
I just want you to hear in front of your dad that it's not the end of the world. Okay? Things can only go up from here, but it's up to you. You can either make them really spiral down or you can make them go. And by going up, you have to come clean with your father. You have to come clean with your mother. And if you get an attorney, gotta come clean with your attorney.
Yeah.
And then you gotta come to us. And we gotta work together to see what we can do to help you out and make this better. Okay? Okay? Fair enough.
If Brian already confessed, why wasn't he placed in custody? If Brian already confessed,
in custody.
he wasn't this afternoon.
He's in custody. Trust me.
I don't know how.
2 people in custody right now. You and Brian. That's been cleared today. Cleared by polygraph. Cleared by all evidence. But we know what happened. I know this is a shot. It's like I said, this is a horrible thing. But you control it, okay? Don't try to play. Don't try to play. Geez, I can
It's
continue
not
to
gonna
lie. I
show
can
up on
continue to
the
lie.
news, and everybody at school is gonna know, right?
We're not going to release it to anybody. I can tell you that. Okay? What's going on here ain't going anywhere from us. We still got a lot of work to do. Okay? But that, to me, is the least of your worries at this point.
We've got a search warrant for your house. Okay?
And for your car.
And for your car. And then we'll also have a search warrant for Brian's house. Okay? And then we're going to try to make this as quick and as expedient as possible.
That's fine.
And we'll do everything that we can to accommodate you and your life. I know this is one hell of a blow to you guys. I can't even imagine.
I can't either.
And I know that if there's anything that we can do for you guys as well, you know.
But I think it's worth it for us to sit down and talk after this.
We definitely have.
Nothing to do with what
Right.
he's saying, just amongst us and what the game plan is. And I want you to get all your questions answered. But
So based on what you talked to the lawyer today, Torey, you want a lawyer. You talked to him. You know what he said. If you want a lawyer, that's what you got to say. I don't know what to say. It doesn't help to tell me.
Well,
because I'm not-
he's already said he wants an attorney. So
Okay.
as far as we're concerned, we've got to stop. We're out of it.
Okay.
You know, so.
that doesn't
So-
mean he can't change his mind down the road and come visit us, come back and say after he counsels with an attorney, if he really wants to come in, that's cooperation.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he wants to
I
cooperate.
know he does. I know you can do the right thing. I know you're a good kid. Keep telling people make mistakes. Things happen. This is one of those things, but it'll only get worse, my friend. It'll eat you out. It'll start right here, and it'll eat its way all the way up until it destroys you. And I can tell you, there's one person watching right now. Okay, Cassie's here, she's watching, she knows. And you know she knows. Okay?
It all happened so fast.
I know. And those are the kind of things that you need to sit down and tell us once you get with your attorney, because you really want an attorney, okay? I would love more than anything to sit down and talk with you right now and try to step through these things and try to work it out with all of us in here, you know. But I'm stepping in some pretty murky waters when you say you want an attorney, and I don't want to violate his rights or your rights. So, but we're not mad, okay? This is a shocker, but we know what happened. All you need to do, it's easy for you. Things happen fast, like you said. Corey, I'm gonna have you sit there, okay? Just hang tight. If you need something, we'll get you.
A drink or something?
But we need you to stay here, okay? You're not free to leave.
Torey looked beaten down, even though he hadn't admitted anything. The detectives could tell they were starting to get through to him and believed it was only a matter of time before he talked. Interestingly, Brian was brought in for another interview the very next day.
Yeah, beef they found sucks. Here too, I don't know how this got there either.
But when you go in the house, are you sure you don't film what happens?
No.
Okay. Did you ever think about filming what happened? See, like, people's expression? Yeah.
Yeah.
What made you decide not to?
Well, you know, if you're holding a camera, it's not that you're gonna make, you know. Well, you know.
The same as that.
Yeah.
Okay. So really, the videotape has nothing to do with this incident?
No.
Okay. Did Torey ever talked about seriously doing this beforehand?
No.
Because I'm kind of getting from talking to Torey that he really pretty much can't stand Matt. I mean, Matt's okay, but you know, he really doesn't like Matt.
Okay.
Do you ever get that impression?
No.
Okay. Nothing like that to you?
They don't really hang out, but.
Okay. Now, the problem that we kind of have with this whole thing is, and again, you have been fantastic, okay? But sometimes the truth can kind of be hard to tell, okay? But it looks like 2 of the knives have blood on them. Okay? So how can you explain that to me?
How come there's 4 knives? Do we ever answer that? Those were just props from the movie. But what we were using that we were gonna, you know, have. But
when were you guys gonna make that movie?
Well, we were starting the script pretty soon, and then we'll start filming for, you know, film.
Okay. So let's go back to the knives. There's 2 knives, 2 distinct different knives. 2 of them have blood on them.
Okay.
How does the blood get on both those knives?
Well, we put them like a shirt. We wrapped them up in a shirt. The blood is layered on the knife. See, there's blood that's transfer blood, where I would, like, if I had a bloody nose and I'm holding it, and then I take the towel and put it against you, and it's blotted. Okay, that's called transfer blood. This is layered blood. Okay, and they say that once you go into something and come back out, the blood is layered on the knife. It's not transferred. Okay.
So they know that both knives have gone into the body. Brian, does he make you put the knife in her? Do you stab her too?
No, I don't stab her.
Are you sure you don't stab her? I know you don't want to stab her. I know that is the last thing in the world that Brian would ever do. But does at any time does Torey make you stab? Are you sure? Because I want you to think about this. I know that there's a lot going on. The mood, you know, the screaming, the gurgling, the sounds that you're seeing, probably the smells that you're smelling now of blood, and that smell. Okay, you've got a lot going on. You've got a burst of adrenaline.
Okay? If he's yelling at you, are you sure you don't see your hand coming out accidentally? Are you sure that you don't stab her? Is that possible that that happens?
I dropped my knife. Drop it.
Do you drop it after you stab her? Because we definitely have, she's going, okay, I want you to think back, okay? Some of the stabs are real deep. You know, they're forceful. Those are not you, okay? I know that. And then some are real light. And they said that some of them are just little pecks. And you know what? I'm thinking, you're caught up in a situation, is Torey, is the fact that he's doing this and scaring you, are you scared that if you don't do this, something might happen? I mean, is that, I don't think you're stabbing her to kill her. I don't think you would ever in a million years, Brian, do that, okay? But do you get caught up in the moment and you're just doing it to show him so you don't get turned on? Does that happen? Be honest with us, okay? Is that what happens? Do you just barely get it? Just to try to get the hell out of there? Is that what happens? Okay.
How many times do you think? I mean, was it just a couple of times? What's that? You didn't want to? We know that. We know you didn't want to. I don't know, 4 times. Was it just in the stomach area or the chest? Or leg? Okay, in her leg? Okay.
Where else?
Well, then you can 2 times in the chest with the weight.
And you said you threw the knife down?
Yeah, I dropped the knife.
Where'd you drop the knife?
Already stairs.
And then you pick it back up?
No, he picks it up.
Yeah, you're being square about Torey stabbed you too?
Yes.
Okay, so you're solid about that?
Yes.
Okay, so he's not the one standing watching, okay? He's right there.
Yes.
We're good. Okay. Because I just want to know that. We can work through anything that we got going on. Is there any way that you can remember the chain of events that takes place? Is he stabbing her maliciously and trying to hurt her? What makes you finally have to stab her?
She comes over and says we have to make sure she's dead. You need to stab her. You need to stab her. And I don't know what to think. And I say, I can't do it. And she said, you need to stab her. Just do it quick.
And what do you do?
Stab her in one leg, and he says, that's not going to work. She has to die.
Okay, so why is he so close? But she's probably, but I mean, you said before, she's probably already dead anyway. So what you're doing, you're not killing her. He's the one that killed her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he just kept saying I had. I'm not supposed to talk to you then, so.
You're not supposed to?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so why did you said you wanted to talk to us, all right?
Yeah. Because that was, I'm an attorney too.
Oh.
Okay. I want to hear what you said, so.
Well, you have the right to talk to us without your attorney, but you have to make
But that's entirely up to you, and we can talk to you. I mean, I guess we can kind of fill you, a little bit,
Again,
something that maybe we could do this, maybe we could just tell you, you don't have to answer any questions, but we could tell you kind of what we might need from you, and then you can evaluate whether that's something that you want to tell us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're in control. You know that when we found some stuff up at the old dump site there that, especially the video,
yeah.
A lot of things on the video that's not looking real good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Makes you both look pretty bad.
Okay.
And like I said, you're going to have to just come to terms with, like I said, you're doing the right thing, being straight up and telling us everything.
It's on the videotape that shows you guys going to another girl's house?
Yeah.
Whose house was that?
On tape.
It was maybe on Thursday the 21st is when the tape says, and you're going to a house, and you're stalking around a house, looking at a house somewhere, some other girl. You're thinking about looking, seeing if the parents was there or not there.
Have you ever gone out, or have you heard Torey ever talking about like choking out cats and stuff like that?
Yes. Yeah.
Have you ever done that? You ever done that with him?
No. I like animals a lot.
But
No. He said that he carried a I was a cat was a bird in the ground, and then he got a feet hacker, and he's extremely mad. He's mad. You know,
he buried it maybe up to its head and hit it with the weed whacker. Is that what he did? Okay.
Yeah.
And did he say anything specifically about choking him?
I remember his family had a kid and like popped its eye or something. He made me mad about that kind of stuff. You know, because I have a couple cats of my own. Yeah, he just.
What about anything else? Did he talk about killing anything else? Or mutilating it, or did he?
He talked about I killed some animals.
Has he stabbed any of them before?
I don't think he's anything like that. No.
In the video, he talks about he wanted you to stab him so he could feel what it felt like or whatever before you guys, committed suicide or whatever. Had he ever talked to you about that before? Did he want you to stab him?
Just at school, on the tape. So he said
Commanders. Brian's attorney's here. Okay.
During the second interview, Brian went into great detail about the murder. He tried to downplay his role, saying he didn't stab Casey, but the detective already knew both he and Torey were involved in the stabbing. Eventually, Brian confessed to everything. There was no more hiding the truth. It was over. In the end, both Brian and Torey were charged with first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder. They were tried as adults and found guilty in separate trials. Brian's conspiracy conviction was later overturned because of mistakes in the jury instructions, but his life sentence without parole for murder stayed in place. Torey also got life without parole for murder and 30 years to life for conspiracy. During the trial, Brian's defense said the videos the boys made were just part of a horror movie they were creating, but the transcripts from those clips revealed disturbing things. They talked about wanting a high death count, compared themselves to famous serial killers, and said they enjoyed killing others. Casey's autopsy showed she was stabbed around 30 times, with about 12 wounds serious enough to be fatal. Investigators believed that after Casey's boyfriend left, Brian and Torey waited in the dark, hoping she would come downstairs. When she didn't, they went upstairs, where the dog growled at them. They scared Casey by slamming a closet door before launching their brutal attack.